Well, hey, hi, and hello there. Yes, so I'm going to do a quick, small, collective reading for those Oh, they already popping out. Okay, okay. Whatever. Okay, this is starting out to. God damn it. Come on, spirit. Whatever. It's already starting off good. So anything that you have been thinking about, that you have been contemplating about, everything is fine. Yeah. That's normally the Ten of Swords, but yeah, everything is fine. Collective spirit, I thank you for protecting me, for seen and unseen. Please allow me to relay a message to those in need of clarity, confusion, worry, or doubt. Let's see, spirit juggling up some things now. Don't just pull out no anything over here. All right, what we got? Okay, so Two of Cups. There looks like there's some balance of emotions that's been going on. Maybe you have been contemplating something, a situation or a person with the Two of Cups. But of course, with that first card that I pulled out, no matter what the situation is, it's going to be fine. So whichever decision that you feel like you have to make, whether it's, a dire situation or whatever the case may be, it's still going to play out just fine. So know that. King of Swords. Okay, so there is someone, an authoritative figure, King of Swords. It could possibly be. So this is like air sign energy. So either the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Someone is very steadfast. So whatever decision that you have to stand on, you definitely gonna stand on. Butterflies. Butterflies represent a transformation, a rebirth of some kind. So yeah, whatever you may be going through, like I said, whichever decision that you make is going to cause a rebirth in your life. Like I said, this could be air sign energy going on with the King of Swords. Star card. So like I said, with the butterflies in the picture of the King of Swords, it could be a transformation of some sort. So it could, like I said, with these cards that I have pulled out so far, you could be juggling. Something could be tugging on your emotional cords. Or like I said, it could be a relationship. It could be a career or something, or a job that could possibly be holding you back that you would probably like contemplating on. Because, with a job, it could definitely be a big life changer or something of that in that nature. And with the King of Swords, you are basically like the author of your life. So whatever ideas or whatever you may have going on, you're going to stand firm and steadfast in whatever decision that you make. And it's going to cause a rebirth and a transformation for you to come out with the Star card. And with the Star card, definitely you pouring a lot into yourself, into others, into a community. And it's you basically have whatever, however it may resonate to you, you could possibly be in the spotlight. And whatever it is that you may be doing in the spotlight could possibly help others. So you could be a healer, you could be a philanthropist, authoritative figure, authoritative. I can never get that word out, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Some figure of some sort that can heal and help other people. You may have a voice, that's soothing to other people. You may have a gift that can help others get through, dark times. So put it wherever it fits and put it wherever it resonates. So yeah. Because like I said, with that card they pulled out the first time, baby, everything is fine. So just keep that in mind, no matter what you may have to go through. Okay, so we got 3 cards. All right. Okay, so two of Pentacles, yeah. Same with the Two of Cups. With the Two of Cups, you are kind of juggling in your head emotionally. With the Two of Pentacles, it may, with it basically meaning like material wealth or financial matters, you could be juggling opportunities. So you may have a job and you may have to juggle some type of opportunity where it's, it comes in where you may have to quit one or have to put more effort into the other. So I would say this: nothing that comes quick to you will last forever, and anything that's easy is not worth having. So keep that in mind with that Two of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. So eventually, once you make your decision, you will be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. As you can see with the Nine of Cups, she is sitting there And she is just proud of whatever hard work she has done. So yeah, with that 9 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. As you can see, she's exploring her options with her. As you can see, like she's holding this stick of this wand, so she's going out to explore different options, you know, looking on the horizon, things like that. So she's having to leave a lot behind. So take it however this resonates. And again, it could be in career, could be in love, it could be just a situation in general dealing with life. So put it wherever it fits. Okay, 7 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, somebody's in their head a lot. This is really tugging on them emotionally in a way with these cups that's coming out. Yeah. And then we got the 7 of Cups. So, like I said, these basically all go hand in hand, especially with those 2 of Pentacles and this 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups basically represents like the options that you may have, but certain things will come to you to where it'll look good, but it's not what you think. So if anybody comes to you with an opportunity and it sounds too good to be true, more than likely it is. So don't fall for the illusion. You have plenty of options, as you can see in the cups. It has love, snake, roses, authority, money, wealth, all type of things. But one wrong decision could either make it very hard for you, or it could, you know, it could be too easy. So like I said, put it where it resonates. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Somebody gonna be a man with money, baby, or they gonna meet a man with money. But either way it goes, it's gonna be some money in it for you. Okay, with the King of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign. This could resonate for someone, or you could be an earth sign, or you could meet someone, like I said, who is an earth sign with this King of Pentacles. But there is definitely some type of material wealth that'll come in with it. Okay, and the sun. The sun. Now with the sun, you'll know it represents sunshine, positivity, light, things like that. With the sun, it can also mean could be possibly a fire sign energy in this as well into play, with this being a major arcana. So yeah, the sun will come out tomorrow. I don't know why I started thinking about the anti-sun. Every time I see the sun card, but yeah, it's a victory in the sun card for you. So think of it as that, especially card followed behind that King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more out of this deck. All right, and we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands represents passion, creativity, different things like that. So someone could definitely be, let me see, she got this sunflower with the ones in the back cap. Definitely some growth here. Yeah. Whatever it is that you have going on, if it gets to a situation where you have to make that decision, either way, it's going to be some type of growth. It could be intellectually, it could be emotionally, it could be spiritually, but whatever it is, you are evolving definitely as a woman. And most of the times with the Queen of Wands, it could be a mother figure, or this could be possibly you as well. Like I said, with the Queen of Wands, it also could represent a fire sign, so put it wherever it fits. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this deck right here. Oh my God, it's always that one card, baby, because I push my cards up. I don't just be laying my stuff around everywhere. I don't need nobody touching nothing on nothing, okay? Yeah. Spirit, I'm closing out the previous mission with those cards. I'm coming to you. Let's see what Spirit has to say. one thing I do love about it though is that they take their time when they send me messages. They don't just be having, okay, oh well shit, I spoke too soon. Never mind. Never mind, honey, never mind. Okay. Prince of Cups, filmmaker. So somebody is definitely evolving on an emotional level. It could be a man in your life. Or sometimes with the Prince of Cups, it could relate to a son or a boy. But like I said, with this Prince of Cups, it's the filmmaker. So it is something about a reflection. You having to self-reflect. You having to look over things in your life. You evolving from something. Looking at things from a different perspective or different lens, so to speak. The Hierophant. Okay, so with the Hierophant, it's very traditional. It's a person of law and authority. They mean what they say. So like I said, with this Prince of Cups and this Hierophant, you could be, let's see. Yeah, someone, this may be you, or this may be someone that you may be dealing with. Prince of Cups and the Hierophant. Yeah, you either have someone in their life that is either, it could be good or bad, just depending. Well, like I said, with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is very like a person who is, you know, they mean what they say, they traditional, they don't conform, they don't, you know, confine themselves to certain things. But like I said, it could be you that could be in this headspace where you feel like, you know, what I say goes and different things like that. Could possibly be a male figure. Like I said, you could be dealing with someone who, you know, who was immature at first, but maybe over time as the relationship has progressed, or you just may be dealing with some type of a co-worker or a boss or somebody who is very immature. You know, he's a person where he's a by the book person. He's probably been giving you problems. So that could be possibly where that could come from. Okay, and then we have the Empress. Okay, so the Empress is more so, let me see. Because the Empress is very nurturing. She's someone that you could definitely come to, more like a mother figure or a grandmother figure. She takes care of everything. A person that, you know, let's see. Wait a minute, that spirit might be talking. Yeah, so somebody could also probably be dating a mama's boy. Or they could be dealing with someone whose mother's probably like overbearing in a sense. Or, you know, like I said, with this Empress card coming out and this Hierophant and this Prince of Cups. Yeah, let's see. Interesting, interesting. Let's see what Spirit got to say. Hold on. Because sometimes it does take more than one for you to kind of get on, you know. The car, one thing I will say about these cars, they are definitely, they are just like your journey in life. Some things you may think you get, and then, you know, another car come out and it's like, oh, wait, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So, like I said, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Because one thing about life, baby, it definitely got a funny way of turning around and being exactly what you thought it was and it wasn't going to be. So, you know, let's see. Two cards. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands. There's some type of cycle that's being completed. There's a completion in your life. Let me see. Then with this Lovers card that came out. Now that I'm looking at this, someone could be pregnant, wanting to conceive, or just had a baby with the Empress and the Hierophant. Could possibly be a little boy. Yeah, with the 2 Lovers. Could possibly be marriage in the end. With this completion and the Lovers card and this Empress. So this is definitely looking more so on the up and up. Okay. So someone possibly could have had, somebody could possibly had a vision or a dream. It could have, you guys probably could have had a dream about giving birth, or, you know, doing things the right way. You know, as far as like getting married, having a family, something like that. With this completion, and you celebrating a cycle in your life with this Lovers card. Let me see. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So the 7 of Pentacles. Money could have probably been an issue at some point. You know, because sometimes it could be maybe what you're worried about, in a sense, especially if you are a person that was talking about like having a family. You know, and money probably could have been an issue. But with these 8 of Cups, looks like you have definitely been working on something to create some type of money, some type of generational wealth, or to bring some type of extra income in, whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever craft that you have been working on is going to succeed. And with this 6 of Pentacles that came out, it's definitely going to be successful. So this whole lineup is looking pretty good. You know, somebody's looking to have a future or a family with you. Let's see, with these Pentacles that came out. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords. And then with this 6 of Wands, victory at the end of it all. So yeah. A thought becomes an action. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, with the Ace of Swords, with victory in the end. So yeah, with the Prince of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Empress being the 2 majors, there's some type of cycle that has to be done. Like I said, you could have been the parental figure, or your parent. This could be pertaining to your parents. Like I said, it could be a birth of some sort, with the or a rebirth, so to speak. But some type of cycle had definitely ended. Put it where it resonates. Like I said, with the Lovers card that came out. And then with the 7 of Pentacles, money was looking kind of funny. But like I said, in the end, with the 8 of Pentacles, things will start to grow, and things will start to get better as you keep working towards something. So whatever it is, you need to be dedicated. You need to stay steadfast. You need to focus, and because like I said, success is going to be in the end. As a sword, And be positive in your thoughts with this Ace of Swords. Remember, a thought becomes an action. So whatever you think about, whatever you're trying to do or pursue, is going to come out good in the end with this Six of Wands. Yeah. So I'm still, like I said, I'm not one of them people that's gonna give you some false information. If I'm confused, or if it, you know, if it may be a little lyric, because like I said, these are messages come from spirit. So we knew all the answers to this whole life thing, baby, I promise you, a lot of us would have avoided a lot of situations. So I know a lot of readers not gonna tell y'all that, but I'm very honest and transparent with a lot of stuff. So like I said, the funny thing about life, baby, they give you messages, but it's up to you to determine and interpret it however you see fit. But that is all that I have for tonight. I might post another again, but definitely, if you are watching this video, definitely subscribe, like, tune in. I'm very spontaneous, so ain't no telling when I post. I might post one tomorrow, I might post one 2 days from that. But yeah, I love y'all, and enjoy the rest of your night.